What up, baby? It's your boy, the ATX Sooner, back with another video. And okay, it's over. Alright, it's over. Let's start it out. First of all, before I start going on this little tangent or whatever, like, share, subscribe if this is your first time watching me. If it's not your first time watching me and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's free. I mean, come on now. Just click the button. I mean, it is what it is. Click the button. I'm here. Be a part of the family. You see my voice squeaking and everything for y'all. But anyway, first things first, bro. This Michigan game is over. Alright? We got all the hype. This is what we expected. You know, people still talking about the Michigan game till this very day. We get it. But it's over. Alright? We still gotta earn ours. You know, that Michigan game, cool. That Michigan team might not be what we thought it was. We don't know what it's gonna look like at the end of the year. So we moving on to the Temple Owls, okay? That's what's next. That's what we need to focus on. I know the team know it, but it seems like everybody else keep wanting to talk about the Michigan game. It's over, y'all. It's over. We did what we had to do. We showed out. We low key kicked their ass. I ain't gonna lie. We put belt the ass on them. You know what I'm talking about? It's over though. Alright? We had a good week. You know, the last 3-4 days. It's been nice, okay? Everybody's starting to believe in Oklahoma. Everybody's starting to have the same questions that we've had for Oklahoma all off season. Of course. Anyways, we knew this team had the possibility to outperform people's expectations. The Michigan game put a stamp on that, but we still have so much to go. All right, so we get a little breather this week. Temple Owls. Last year we beat them like 51-3 or something. Jackson Arnold threw for like 4 touchdowns. But I mean, hey, this Temple team is actually. I think last year they only won 3 games. They're already 2-0 this year. So, is it a different Michigan? I mean, is it a different Temple team? Look at me still talking about Michigan. Is it a different Temple team? I don't know. We're gonna find out, but it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter if it's a different Temple team or not, because we're a different Oklahoma team than we were last year. And if last year's team could put 51 points on the board, you know what that means. You know what that means. I mean, this is a Temple team that's averaging like 48 points a game right now. So, yeah, 48.5 points a game they're averaging. So, god damn, are they really averaging 48.5 points a game? Let me look at this. Yeah. Yeah. It's a different Temple team, guys. But anyways, it's a different Oklahoma team. This Oklahoma defense is dominant. I was talking about top 3 defense in the SEC, top 10 defense in the nation. Now I'm talking about best defense in the SEC, top 5 defense in the nation, top 3 if I want to really, if I'm really feeling myself. But that's just off of a Michigan hype. We realize this Michigan team might not have the offense we expected them to have. I just don't want to. I want to believe the hype so bad. I truly want to believe the hype, but we still got SEC play ahead of us, y'all. I want to say damn near every team we're playing after this Temple team are going to be ranked, depending on what Auburn does this week. But the gauntlet is coming, y'all. It's coming, and it's almost here. It starts with Texas. If you don't want to count Auburn, I mean, I could say it starts with Auburn, but I'm not really worried about Auburn. Honestly, I'm not worried about anybody on our schedule other than LSU. But that's me buying into the Michigan hype. I want to do that so bad, but you got to show me more than once. Got to show me more than once. And if we can dominate this team like we should dominate this team, okay? Then go into Auburn, or Auburn's going to come here, and if we can, get another dominant win against Auburn, I'll believe the hype. I'll believe the hype. Right now, I'm probably about 70-75% bought in. All right, when it comes to this Oklahoma hype, because I know how good we can be, but you can't ignore that we did not play our best game against Michigan. And if we do play a game like that against another team, a better team, the outcome might not end up being the same thing. We can't miss field goals. We can't turn the ball over. We can't do that. Special teams got to play better. It is what it is. Yeah, we dominated Michigan. We should have won 40 to freaking whatever, 40 to 3, 40 to 10, whatever the case may be. I don't know, 40 to 17, I don't know. Should have been more dominant than what it is. It should have shown to be more dominant than it was on the scoreboard. That's just me being honest, you know. But I truly believe this game is going to be similar to last year's game. It seems like Temple has a lot better offense this year than they had last year. But who knew that without Danny Studsman and Billy Bowman out there, our defense might be even a lot better than it was last year as well. So 50 can we repeat that? 51-3? Can we make it 64-3? Can we got an offense this year? Can we improve on last year's win against this same team? Can we do 60? Can we do a blowout? No points scored at all? That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting crazy numbers on offense, but the main thing that we're all wanting to get understood, the main thing that we're all expecting out of this game, we got to have some running back rushing yards, man. We got to have a running back step out, step up, and perform. Jay Knott, it's your game. Help us buy into this hype. Tory Blaylock, he's been balling. Keep balling. Javante Barnes, keep balling. I mean, you know, make a man miss here or there, but keep balling, goddamn. Taylor Tatum, is he on the team? Can we see him? I want to see Xavier Robinson. We have a stable of running backs that we don't know who's the man. We don't know who the number one is. We don't know who the number two is. To me, Tory Blaylock has kind of solidified himself as RB1, but damn, I don't want to give up on Jay Knott yet. And I don't think that it would be fair to. This needs to be a breakout game for one, two, or three of those running backs. I don't see why it can't be. This offensive line, low-key, dominated. Okay, that's kind of putting too much on it. This offensive line really performed well against a top-notch Michigan defensive line. Hell, defensive front seven. All right, don't let that get misunderstood when it comes to that game. That defensive line is going to be one of the best defensive lines that we see probably up until Texas. And after Texas, it might not see a better defensive line after that. But that offensive line really, really showed out. Okay? And I don't see why we can't have a couple of 100-yard rushers this game. Just like Ben Arbuckle said, if we get a running back who's hot, keep feeding him the ball. I want to sub out a running back just like we sub out quarterbacks whenever we run the score up. I want to see multiple running backs this game. I want to know what's this depth chart order after this. All right, I know I'm focusing on the running backs because, I'm focused on the running backs, man, because I really don't have any more question marks about the wide receiver group. Quarterback, we know who we got at quarterback. We know that he's a dog. We know that he's leading in the Heisman race for a good reason. Offensive line, rerun that just like Jey Uso. Rerun that back, all right? Because last week that offensive line performed to the best of their abilities and it looked great. And I want to see that all year long. If the Lord above bless us with health, good health, that's our offensive line right there. No questions on defense at all. There's nothing. We don't have a soft spot on defense. I don't know if we can. I mean, You can talk about the secondary. Have they really been tested yet? No. No. I didn't expect Michigan to necessarily test the secondary either. But our secondary hadn't been tested yet. But I believe in them boys. Them boys still play hard, and there's a reason why they haven't been taken advantage of yet. It's not like they haven't, people didn't necessarily try to take advantage of them, but they're just out there outperforming who's on the other end of that line against them. And I have faith in that secondary. I don't know when that secondary will be tested. It's not going to be this week. I don't think it's going to be against Auburn. I guess you could say it's going to be against Texas, but I think we're going to knock Arch Manning out the game. I'm not going to lie. Not wishing that for him, but I just think that that's what's going to happen. We're too physical out there for Texas, I feel like. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't have much to say about this game, honestly. Like, there's not really much you can say about this Temple game. All you can say is complete dominance. You expect complete dominance. If we got complete dominance out of the team we had last year that went 6-7, there's no reason why it shouldn't be the same, if not worse, for Temple this week. Because we're a better team all around, okay? I don't know about special teams, but I do believe that special teams, everybody's going to have a bad day someday. Michigan game just happened to be the special teams' bad day. But I already know that's going to get fixed, okay? So I'm not worried about the special teams at all. But come on, like, let's kill these guys. Let's really go in and dominate a Temple team that looks better than they did last year. But again, it should not matter. It should not matter because we're Oklahoma, and you see that we're playing with the physicality, we're playing with the drive, we're playing with the confidence that an Oklahoma team should be playing with. Alright, so again, Michigan, it's out the window. Michigan, it's over for. No more talking about the Michigan game. Alright, we can look back at the end of the year whenever, they're calculating up all our wins and seeing, okay, yeah, Michigan was a good win. But we still got games to play. We ain't even started conference play yet. So, again, done with the Michigan talk, even though I'm currently still talking about the Michigan game. But anyways, I just feel like, this Oklahoma team at its peak can be a 12-0 team. At its very peak. Again, we have not seen that peak yet. We have not seen this Oklahoma team play at its best. Will we? I expect us to. But we have not seen this Oklahoma team play at its best yet. But I feel like at its best, just going off of the Michigan game, again, shows you that Oklahoma at its very best can beat anybody on its schedule. Do I think we're going to go 12-0? Hell no. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to drop 1 or 2 games. But I don't see us dropping 3-4 games. I see us being a 10-2, 11-1 playoff team. That's my expectations now. Like I said before the season started, we're not going to learn nothing against Illinois State. But Michigan is going to teach us and set expectations for us so we know what to look forward to going forward throughout the year. And going forward throughout the year. So keep your head up, guys. We got great expectations going forward. I don't see why anything should be any different. Again, SEC play is brutal, at least for us. So hard to get your hopes up with a schedule like we have, but this Oklahoma team, this Oklahoma offense is night and day from what it was last year, and I can put a stamp on that. So let's be happy about that. Again, Temple, I got us. Let's do outlandish. Let's do something outlandish. Let's do a crazy score prediction. Let's go 64-0. Let's go 64-0 blowout at Temple. And what's that, Philly? Let's do that. Why can't that happen? I mean, I know that sounds outlandish. That sounds like a Lincoln Riley, Oklahoma led team. Not the 0, but the 64 at least. I think we could do that, man. Let's get this Oklahoma offense stretched out in the league for the SEC, for the nation. Let's get that top 3 offense. Let's build the stacks up this game. Let's do it. I don't even want to see Michael Hawkins. Of course, it would be cool to see Mike Hawkins, but I don't even want to see him this game. Keep John Mateer in. As long as he's not running the ball like a running back. Keep John Mateer in. Because, like Brent Venables said in his last press conference, we don't know when we might need Mike Hawkins. We might need him later on this year. We don't want to have him burn his red shirt by just putting him in when we're dominating. Let's not do that. Keep John Mateer in. Let him pat those stats. Let him continue his Heisman run. And let's blow him out. Let's blow him out. 64-0. Let's do it. Alright? That's my prediction, man. I predicted we're gonna have 2 100-yard rushers this week. 2 of them, okay? Please at least be one. Please be at least one 100-yard rusher that is not a quarterback. Please. Alright. I'm back. My memory card was full, so I had to switch it out. That's why I got to keep multiple memory cards so you can keep this thing going. I should have had both of them in the camera, so that's my fault. But anyways, error message is popping up. Anyways, I'm back. But either way, all right, I was just about to end it anyways. Look, 64-0. I don't see why that's not possible. I don't see why we can't physically and mentally dominate this game. Better in every aspect of the game of football, okay? Whether it's coaching, offense, defense, special teams, hopefully. So yeah, man, 64-0. Let's knock them out, bro. Let's knock them out, all right? But that's all I got. Like I said, I didn't want to keep y'all too long. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, like, share, subscribe. Don't let this be the last time you watch this guy right here, okay? But y'all know why we gotta dominate. You know why we gotta live up to expectations. You know why we gotta have a good running game this week. Only one reason why, same reason why every single week, every single video. It's cause it's in our DNA. Baby. Bye.